What's up guys, we're gonna roll beats, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to use the golden ratio in your melodies. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this is the VST we're using. Okay, so let's grab in a scale and then I'll explain the golden ratio. So I don't know, let's use a C minor. Haven't used that one. So just to simply explain the golden ratio, it's pretty much just it's just something to make designs look good in arts, and you know, music is an art, so you can use it in here. So I'll show you how to use it to where it's not too strict, but if you just want to visually see what it is, it's pretty much big, medium, small. So any combination of those, so you have a big piece, a medium piece, and then a small piece. Right, and this is very simple, okay, and I want to keep it this way. I don't want to go into detail because it's not really necessary. You can rearrange this however you like, but usually this will help things look good, and that's pretty much the golden ratio: big, medium, small. Okay, so how do we apply this to music? Well, the simple way, if we just take a bar, we take something like this, we can cut it in half. Now we have two equal parts. Well, what we want to do is apply the big, medium, small. So we're gonna have a bigger piece, and whichever way, hold up, there we go. Whichever way you want to go is up to you, okay? And there's plenty of rhythms and stuff that you can use, but the common one is something like this, okay? And I'll show how to make a melody with it. And of course, you can have the small, which is usually you'll have those notes at the end. You have those little notes at the end that kind of make it loop, right? Okay. So that's pretty much it. How we'll use this, okay? And then I guess we could just throw in our little small note here, and you can rearrange this however you like, right? If you want to do something like this, it's up to you, right? There's plenty of things and combinations, okay? So let's go ahead and make a melody with this. All right, so let's apply this to our melody. Now, practically, you wouldn't sit here when you make a melody. You don't just sit there and you say, oh, big, medium, small, right? You don't do that. But I think it's important to know kind of the areas and how to kind of fix these things, especially if it's not rappable, etc. Right? So with this, let's change these up. So let's do something like this. So we can do small, medium, and then I guess this would be the big part here, just like that. Okay, works out. That's fine. So what you would do is when these parts start, this is where you'll start your new melody or rhythm, or continue it, right? All right, so we're just gonna throw some stuff in here. And that's pretty much how you'll use it. And everything after that is just whatever you want to do as far as melody, right? So let's just put this into play. I'll pull this down, and then we're just gonna make a melody with this. And I'm gonna split them up. And let's just use some little tricks here. Let's pull that up, fill this in like that. Okay, and then pull that up. And then we're just gonna pull these over. Okay, and then I'm gonna just let this play out through this part. Kind of let everything leak over since it's a piano. I'm gonna let these down a bit. Right, so everything right here is just melody. Like, we don't gotta worry about this ratio stuff. It's just to set it up so that everything falls into place, so it has flow and it's not, we don't mess things up by adding random notes. Okay, I want this to be a little, so this I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna let this play out so it's smoother. So we're still keeping the placement, right? But now we just change the note. So if let's make a chord all the way up, okay? And then we use some of these notes in here. So actually, let's keep this since we have this here. We can use that, okay? And then, you can also change it up too. You don't have to keep the rhythm the exact same as long as you have that little ratio there. Let's do like a legit flam. Okay, I think that's okay for now. And then we can just let these leak over more just to fill that space. But now you see we have those spots still here, and I'll just chop this down. They're still consistent, okay? But I'm gonna keep it like this because I like this way. So what we can do now is copy it over, and then I'm gonna just change some of the bass notes a little bit. And then we're just gonna throw in some of these notes. Then we can add a top melody after. Okay, that'll just have to do. So that is our melody. Okay, so let's just add a top note, and then we can add some bass, and then we can end it. Okay, so now we're gonna throw in the top melody. So at this point, the foundation is done. Your rhythm, your bounce is all in here. You don't gotta worry about it being rappable. Everything is here. Okay, as long as you kind of have this ratio in here, you should be fine. Of course, there will be exceptions, right? Of course, things can go wrong. But at this point, you can kind of add in what you want, right? Whatever notes you think sound nice. So I'm gonna just add a little top melody. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. You can just kind of play around with it. I'm just trying to throw some. And I just want this to blend in. I don't really want this to stand out too much. Kind of lower it. That should be fine. And then over here, same thing. Well, I don't know why it zooms out so far. It's the most annoying thing that they need to fix. Let's drag this over. Oops. And then just add some notes up here. Matter of fact, let's change the rhythm a bit. So over here, I believe it was like this. So we can change it a bit as long as we have that same ratio, right? We could change it. I think if we do something like this, that could work as well. So let's move this over. And then this could be our new big, medium, small. Okay. Just to show some troubleshooting. What can we do here? Let's do a flam. And then we do another flam, and then we pull the A over, do a wiggle. Oops, go ahead and delete that lower note. We don't need that. I'm gonna just lower some of these a bit. Okay, and that is our melody. Pretty simple. And if you want to have like a verse area, then you can kind of probably just delete this top part. And then we can just kind of let these melt over so it's smooth. I wonder what happen if we pull these up. And, all right, let's play it one time. Okay, and now we got a nice loop. Okay, so that is gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.